Hi Year 6, this is your maths video for Wednesday. We are carrying on with percentages, and this morning as a starter you have got a multiplication game over on Purple Mash. So you can either pause and do that now or complete it at the same time as your task. We're also going to do a quick recap, so pause the video and have a go at the task coming up. So the amount is 1,000. I want to know 10% of 1,000, 1%, 5%, 20% and 40%. Here are the answers. So to find 10% we divide by 10, so that gives us 100. To find 1% we divide by 100, so that gives us 10. 5% we can halve 10%, so that's 50. 20% we can double 10%, so that's 200. And 40% we can double 20%, that gives us 400. So today we're taking our learning one step further, and we're going to start thinking about odd percentage numbers and how to get those, using all of that stuff that we already know. So let's think 1%, 5%, 10%. Those are our key things that are going to help us today. First of all, I just want you to pause the video and I want you to think about, out of those that we know that I've just listed, how can you make 6%? What percentages do you need to work out? 23% and 42%. Do that first of all. Let's start off with 6%. I can make that with 5%, I know how to make 5%, and 1%, and I can add those together. Alternatively, I could find 1% and multiply it by 6. 23%, I can find 10%, that helps me to find another 10%, so it's 10%, 10%, and then 1%, 3 times. So if I find 1%, 2%, add them together, or 1% and times it by 3. So that gives me 23%. I'm just going to put times 3 there. Then 42%, same again, so we can find 10%. That will help us to find 20%. Double it to find 40%. And then 2%, find 1%, and double it or times it by 2. Hopefully you got those. Now let's find some wholes so that we can find the percentage of. So the first one, I've now got to find 6% of 320. So previously I knew that I only had to find 5% and 1%. Well, to find 5% I need 10%. 10% is nice and easy. So 10% of 320 I divide it by 10 gives me 32. I can now figure out 5% so we can halve it. So that gives us 16. And then 1%, divide this by 100 or divide this by 10 is 3.2. And now, again, like yesterday, it's really important to think about what it is that we're adding together. So to make my 6%, I need the 5% and the 1%. I don't need this 10% because if I added them all together, I'd get 16%. I only want 6. So 5% add 1%, 16 adds 13.2, 6% of 320 is 19.2. Using those methods and the same way of breaking it down, have a go at these two questions. So 42% of 1,200 and 23% of 248. Pause the video. Let's start off with 42% of 1,200. So if you remember before, we can start off with 10%, divided by 10 gives us 120. 20%, we can double this, which gives us 240. I need 40%, so I can double it again, and that gives us 480. We can do this all in our head. And next up I need 2%, so let's make that up with 1%. So I divide this by 100, or I can divide my 10% by 10 again. So that gives us 12. I need 2%, so I'll double this again, and that gives us 24. Now it's time for us to think about which of that information I need. So I need 42%. So I've got 40%, 480, and I've got 2%, which is 24. We can add these together to give us 42%, and it is 504. So well done if you got that. Let's have a look at the second one. So we have 23% of 248. So I'm going to start off in the same way. 10% divided by 10. This one's going to give us a decimal, so 24.8. I need to double that to find my 20%, which gives us 49.6. 23%, so I've got 20%, I need to go to 1% now. So I divide this by 100 or divide this again by 10, gives us 2.48. Double this again, or I could have, which would have been more efficient, to find the 2%, I can divide this by 10 again because this is 20%. So 2%, I'm going to make space, is 4.96. And then I can either add these two together, add that one because I need 3%, which is going to give us 7.94, run out of space. 3% equals 7.94. Then think about what we need to add. So 20% is 49.6. Add on our 3%, which is 7.94. And the total you should have got is 57.04. So that one was a bit trickier. Well done if you got. Now, your last question is a word problem. I asked you yesterday to come up with as many ways in real life that we're going to come across percentages, and one of those was on food packaging. So it gives us a percentage of our guideline daily amount, so that ensures that we're getting a balanced diet. So pause the video and have a go at the word problem. So this example that I gave you was a Smarties chocolate bar. Now, a child's average guideline daily amount of fat is 20 grams a day. Now, in a Smarties chocolate bar, 3 blocks, it says, is 17% of your guideline daily amount. And I wanted to know how many grams of fat that would be. So 17% of 20 grams is the actual calculation we're doing. So let's work through it. Find 10% first, always a great start. Divided by 10 is 2, so 2 grams. I'm then going to find 5%, I can halve that, so that's 1 gram. Let's find 1%, I'm still not quite there, so divide this by 10 again. So that gives us, this by 100, not 0.2. If we find 2%, we can double this, 0.4. Now let's think how we're going to make up 17%, so I need 10%, 5% and 2%. So 5 and 2 gives us 7, so I need to ignore this one. So I need to add together 2, 1, so that gives me 3, and 0.4. So in total, it's 3.4 grams of fat in those 3 blocks. That's it for your task today. Your quiz is over on Purple Mash. Your last question is very similar to the one that I've just done. So if you get stuck, come back, watch the video and have a go. We'll see how you get on tomorrow. Remember, any questions, email us, post on the blog, or we'll be on the call in the morning.